Alright, this is problem number 2. 523 divided by 3. So remember, with mathematics, your question is, what are the steps? What do I need to do and why? You are always asking yourself and being able to answer the why. So anytime you're dividing 523 divided by 3, first thing you do is a T-chart. Yes, do a T-chart. Go. 30 seconds, you should have your T-chart done. Alright, so I'm going to walk you through this, but I'm going to walk you through this afterwards. So I want to make sure that you are able to complete these problems on your own. So the first step is what? Do the first step. What is it after you've drawn a T-chart? First step is underline the first digit. So you are asking yourself, can I use this digit? Yes or no? So the question is, can you use 5? Yes or no? Yes. Why can you use 5? Yes, you can use 5 because it is bigger than 3. So can you divide 5 by 3? Yes. The question is, how much can you divide 5 by 3? So you go back to your T-chart. Where is 5 in your T-chart? 5 is here, in between 3 and 6. So I'm going to circle both numbers. I'm circling the set because they go together. They are a factor pair. 1 times 3 is 3. This number always goes on top. Divide, multiply, subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Divide. This number always goes on top. Divide, multiply. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring them on down. I have 2 arrows. So that means I need 2 zeros. And yes, you could put zeros in there if you want to, because that's 500 and this is 300. But arrows just make it easier. Right? So 100 times 3 is 300. So what do after you have your answer? We move this number over and we start all over again. 223 divided by 3. What's the first step? Underline the first digit. Can you use 2? Yes or no? No, you cannot. Why not? Because it's too small. So we're going to underline both numbers. What's your next step? You are looking for this number in your T-chart. Find it. Where is 22 in your T-chart? 22 is here, in between 21 and 24. How do I know? Because I can count up 21, 22, 23, 24. Remember, you have both of these smaller numbers circled. The smaller set is circled, and this number always goes on top. So we're going to put that 7 up top. And what's your next step? Divide, multiply. 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract. Bring it on down and bring it on back. Bring on down. We have 1 arrow, so we need 1, 0. 70 times 3 is 210. right? So what's your next step? Yep, we're going to move that 13 over. What's your first step? Yes, underline the 1. Can you use the 1, yes or no? No, why not? Because it's not big enough, so you're going to underline both numbers. What's your next step? Once you have your numbers underlined, you need to go back to your T-chart. Absolutely. 13 is here in between 12 and 15. And remember, we're always going with the smaller set. 15 is bigger than 13, so we're using 12. 12 is the closest number to 13 without going over. This number always goes on top. 4, always, the first number always goes on